The biceps get a lot of attention, and for good reason. Simply growing this one muscle can make a dramatic difference in how jacked you look in a t-shirt. So, in this video, I'll be covering the best and worst biceps exercises based on the latest science. I'm going to rank them on a tier list from S for super to F for fail. And at the end, I'll crown one exercise as the best of the best, and I'll pick one as the worst of the worst. And here's my criteria for ranking exercises. To get into S tier, it needs to provide high tension, especially in the stretched position. It needs to feel good, which means it doesn't cause elbow pain, and it has a smooth resistance profile. And it should have a simple progression. That's ultimately what keeps your arms growing. If you can't add weight or reps over time, I'm knocking it down. Now, the biceps have two heads, as the name biceps implies. There's a short head, which sits on the inside of your arm, and a long head, which sits on the back of your arm and contributes more to that elusive biceps peak. There's also another big muscle that sits underneath the biceps called the brachialis, and it's actually just as big as both heads of the biceps combined, and it can also help push the biceps up more, creating bigger peaks. So it's an important muscle, and as we go, we'll consider which variations will target which head. And along the way, we'll see that there's some decent evidence that you most likely can target your biceps peak, and there's one exercise in particular that I think you should definitely include if you're trying to bring up your peaks. Now, the biceps perform two main biomechanical functions: elbow flexion, which is when you bend your elbow like in a curl, and supination, which is when you turn your palm facing up. You can try this out for yourself. If you start with your palm facing down and then slowly turn it up, you'll notice that your biceps automatically contract. And I cue for this supination by thinking about driving through my pinkies as I curl. Both heads of the biceps also cross the shoulder joint, which means the biceps will be more stretched when the arm is held back behind the torso. Okay, let's start with the most popular biceps exercise of